Hey guys, I am back for hole 2 of the pro tournament here, and one of the things that I just wanted to make a note of is I am back in my club bag. Per usual, every tournament hole is all back out and go to the tournament bag just to set up, make sure that I have what I want. Now, I did prepare for this already. I put the Thors on. I think I was going to go for the Thors. But what I also did is I switched the ball over to, I'm assuming I'm not going to really need a power ball here. And I'm just going to use ever so slightly some wind modifier, mostly for the second shot, being able to get a little bit more accurate. But I assume with the Thors hammer, especially downwind, that I might be good to go here. Let's take a look at what this looks like. And no, it doesn't look like it is. So you want to avoid coming up short here. That's kind of the first thing that I want to make note of for you guys. Now, one of the things that I want to just kind of touch on briefly here is to increase accuracy. I'm going to go off the right of my bullseye and hit a hook here, just so I can be very precise with where I'm aiming. And there you see I land very accurate to where I was wanting to go. Of course, the second ball is on the fairway. Second bounce is on the fairway, and that's about 2 full bullseyes, almost exactly. It might be like 2.1, like plus an extra ring, for example, because it's so downwind and it's curling back ever so slightly. But you can see I was very precise with the way that I did that. And one of the things that I want to make note of is the reason that you're allowed to hit a shank and aim off the cliff here, because you usually can't aim off the cliff. So I just wanted to make a note as to why I can aim off the cliff. And it has to do with the fact that where I'm slicing it back to, releasing, is actually still on land. So since it's still on land, the game allows you to do that, where under normal circumstances, never aim off a cliff. But that's if you're going for perfect ball. And since I didn't go for perfect ball, you can see I'm good to go. So, you see I'm kind of more towards mid-club here. So one of the things that I want to mention is it's kind of 1.5 per ring that I like to play, somewhere close to that. So let's see, I'm going to put my little ball trail right in front of the hole like so. And then, like I mentioned, I'll probably go 1.5 per ring, which is an entire bullseye. So let's go ahead, move down 1 full bullseye, and see if this isn't somewhere close. And you're seeing it ever so slightly miss on the right edge. So, a little unfortunate. I think, the reason that I missed had more to do with, the projection of the ball. So since it's coming in a little bit faster, since it's downwind, you need to either do just ever so slightly an overcorrection, for example, or you need to counter that with something, because it's just basically changing that ball arc that you originally saw. My landing zone was probably pretty good, and what happened is, since it's downwind, the projection of the ball is going farther than the ball trail that they showed you. So keep that in mind. And I was just glad to get to a distance and actually put together a number. 1.5 was pretty spot on. But let's say, for instance, I play 1.6. If I'm in a similar spot, that will probably take care of all my problems. Or no. If I play more like 1.4. So that way I do more of a ring adjustment. I go over 5 rings. That would, equate to an extra half ring. And a half ring there would have been the difference. If I would have went an extra half ring, that would have caught the hole, no question. So keep that in mind. Of course, I should have just forfeited there. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's good. Let's talk about this hole, because this can be a little bit of a tough win for people. So I want to talk about this briefly. So you see my usual shot is 4 backspin. I'm going to do 3 backspin because it's into the wind. So you're going to see me set up. My second hop is just on the green. And of course, instead of going 7 rings, I'm going to go about 9 rings. So let's first push out to 5. And then we're going to push out to 9. But you see I'm going into power here. On top of that, I'm going to curl back. And you see I have to go into power a pretty decent amount. And you see I'm doing it with ever so slightly curl back as well. And you're seeing my landing zone's pretty good. It's going right on line. And even with 3 backspin, it came up short. So that just kind of shows you the way that the wind affects that ball trail. As you could see, with 3 backspin, I was going well up that slope. And there you're seeing it come up short, just ever so slightly, right on line. Almost a perfect shot. Just needed just a touch more power. So keep that in mind for this hole, and I think you'll be pretty. You'll get a lot more honed in for your shootouts and win a lot more using kind of my wind advice. You know, I'm going about basically 20, what is that, 30% more wind. And then plus doing like a counter back method to just kind of straighten out the ball trail. So, you know, it works. It's a pretty good shot. And good luck with that second hole. I think you guys can be focusing on getting that albatross. So definitely try to get it to that pitch range and make that pitch. So good luck there, and I will see you guys on the 3rd hole.